Hello, and welcome to TRUCETALK, the podcast where we discuss how using the power of hypnosis can help us find congruence between the mind, the body, and the spirit as we explore the mind's potential and the intersection of psychology and spirituality on our quest for inner peace. I'm your host, Lindsay, a certified clinical hypnotherapist. And in this episode, we'll discuss hypnosis to help you build your public speaking skills. Because after the last episode, I realized after the feedback I've been receiving how exciting public speeches are and how hypnotic public speeches have been throughout history. And one particular listener contacted me and asked me, is it possible to use hypnosis themselves to get over their fear of speaking in public? So I felt it befitting that I incorporate that question into this season. Because if you have been alive for a couple of decades already, you already know that public speaking can be a challenging task for many of us. It can be so nerve-wracking to stand up in front of a classroom or a group of people or even in front of a television camera and talk about something, especially if you're passionate about it, or even if it's just something that you know quite a bit about. Like, let's say, a TED Talk type topic. What is it that you want to say and can't seem to find the words for? Do you find it easy to stand up in front of a group of people and speak from your heart about something that you personally are passionate about? Well, what if I told you that there was a way to make your public speaking less frightening to you, or even perhaps less taxing on your nerves? And what if there was a way for you to calm your mind and totally relax your body so that you could deliver an impeccable speech? Well, if all of this sounds good to you so far, public speaking hypnosis is the way for you to see the light at the end of your tunnel. Yes, that's right, hypnosis. It's been known to help some people calm their minds, relax their bodies, in order for them to focus on something very specific, the topic of their discussion. So, if you're looking for a way to reduce your anxiety before you step up onto the stage and deliver your next big speech, or if you want to speak in front of a small group, or even in a classroom, or maybe even deliver a toast at a Toastmasters meeting or at your daughter's wedding, I've got you covered. That's right, hypnosis for speech will help you relax and focus so that when it's time for them to turn on the big spotlight, you are not afraid. In fact, many of the listeners of the TRUCETALK Hypnosis podcast has already explained to me that just by listening, it's helped them to learn to focus and relax their mind and body already. You'll also train yourself to overcome any fear or anxiety that you may have about your public speaking. And you'll be able to go to www.coastalcounselingdestin or www.trucetalk.com and read more about it. And you'll be able to find other downloads there as well in the near future. So now you may be wondering, what is public speaking hypnosis, right? Well, public speaking hypnosis is a technique that uses hypnosis to help people like yourself relax and to better focus before taking the stage and giving an impeccable speech. Because hypnosis, as I said earlier, can help you calm your mind and relax your body so that you're less anxious and more prepared when it's your time to take the spotlight and deliver your speech. The reason it's so effective is because of the fact that many people fear public speaking due to the possibility of perhaps gaffing it up or stuttering or forgetting what they're supposed to say. And this fear can be debilitating in many ways and in many different situations and settings. And that's especially when you need to present in front of your colleagues at work or in front of your classroom or your employees. And once you master these hypnotic techniques, you will become a confident public speaker in front of any group. Now, although I've not experienced it, some people say it didn't help them at all. Whereas some of my clients have said that it helped them overcome their entire fear of public speaking. So the best way to find out if public speaking hypnosis will work for you is to try it out for yourself. And you start by listening to instructional audios that will teach you how to use hypnosis for public speaking. And once you've learned the basics, try using hypnosis before your next big speech. You may be surprised to find that it helps you relax your mind and focus on delivering your next impeccable speech. And don't worry if you are not confident in hypnotizing yourself. You can try using guided relaxation. Just do a few exercises or a few sessions, and it will help you guide yourself through the process of relaxing your mind and your body so that you can better focus on your speech. This is because when you're in a hypnotic state, your conscious mind, let's say it's suppressed, so that the subconscious mind can be more easily accessed. It enables you to have greater access to your fears and anxieties about public speaking. Once these thoughts are brought to the surface, they can be dealt with so your fear doesn't hold you back anymore. And once you have accessed your subconscious, there are several ways that you can deal with your fear. First, you may want to try counteracting it by learning TRUCETALK hypnosis relaxation techniques or confidence boosters. When these powerful techniques are combined with hypnosis, these procedures can help you overcome your fear once and for all, so that public speaking isn't a stressful experience for you anymore. And in addition to listening to TRUCETALK hypnotic audio recordings and these podcasts, these audios can help you to keep your mind focused so that you can relax and access the hypnotic state. Now, just suppose you're looking for a way to relax before a presentation. You can start by finding the audio that will hypnotize you. Different hypnosis audios can help you with other problems too, such as quitting smoking or reducing your weight to the size that you feel most beautiful, most handsome, and most fit. And you can also find TRUCETALK hypnotic audio recordings throughout our podcast and online that will help to ease your tension so that public speaking isn't stressful for you. The number one question I am asked is, what is the success rate of hypnosis? To that I say the success rate of hypnosis depends on the concern you're trying to solve. For example, if you are using hypnosis to treat a phobia of public speaking, the success rate would be much higher than if you were looking for a way to lose weight or to quit smoking. In general, there has been a lot of research, as you'll find on the website, done on hypnosis, and it's an effective in many areas. For example, one study showed that 90% of people who used hypnosis could cure or reduce their anxiety through several clinical hypnotherapy sessions. And the same study also showed that patients had lasting results even after practicing hypnosis for 3 months. Hypnosis is proven to be very safe and a natural way to treat various concerns or problems that many of us have while going through the human condition. In addition, it is also non-invasive, which means that it doesn't involve any surgery or medication. Therefore, it makes hypnosis a good choice for those looking for an alternative way to treat their problems or concerns. In general, hypnosis is considered to be a safe practice. However, there are a few things to keep in mind before trying it. First of all, hypnosis should not be used to replace traditional medical treatment. Let's make that clear. Secondly, it is essential to ensure that the practitioner you're working with is qualified and experienced, a certified clinical hypnotherapist like myself. And you should always consult your healthcare provider if you have any concerns about using hypnosis. So remember, fear is an acronym. False evidence appearing real. You see, your mind is an intricate web of thoughts, ideas, and memories. It can take in new information and transform it into something you can use in your everyday life. However, some people fear certain things or experiences that are so vital that they cannot use this ability effectively. Now, if you are one of these people, you can use hypnosis to access your subconscious mind and help you confront your fears so that they don't hold you back anymore. Because you are not alone. Public speaking fear is one of the most common fears globally, believe it or not, with up to 75% of people saying that they are afraid of speaking in front of an audience. This fear can be debilitating and prevent you from reaching your full potential in life. As a result, it is essential to find ways to overcome this fear so that it doesn't control your life anymore. And you may be surprised to discover that the root sometimes is negative thinking patterns. Oh yes, negative thinking patterns are often a key factor in causing public speaking anxiety. For example, you may think that you are going and are going to mess everything up, or that the audience is going to judge you. In addition, you may also feel overwhelmed by the thought of speaking in public. Your body language, voice quality, and facial expressions may also make you self-conscious. But you can relax and know that hypnosis is a popular choice for those looking to overcome their fear of public speaking. And by using hypnotherapy, you can learn to relax and let go of the tension that builds up in your muscles during a stressful experience. In addition to that, many people have told me that they find that having an immersive experience with hypnosis can help them confront their fears or shyness and even understand them much better. By this point, you may be wondering, well, what do I have to benefit by going into coastal counseling, testing, and scheduling a TRUCETALK hypnosis session? Well, there are many benefits to using hypnosis. Some of the most common ones include the facts that hypnosis can help you relax and let go of tension. It can also help you focus on the task at hand. And hypnosis can be used to access your subconscious mind. It can be used to confront fears and phobias, and also hypnosis can help you achieve your goals. Besides that, hypnosis is a safe and natural way to treat various concerns and problems. And because hypnosis is non-invasive and does not involve any surgery or medication, it is a popular choice for those looking to improve their lives in many areas, including anxiety, stress, depression, and much, much more. TRUCETALK Hypnosis can help you overcome public speaking anxiety to manage better the tension that builds up when talking in front of an audience. And hypnosis can help you understand your fears and phobias in a new way so that you can treat them more effectively. You see, hypnosis, as I said, is a safe and natural practice that can help you solve many different problems. In addition, hypnosis effectively treats a variety of fears and phobias, including fear of public speaking. Your mental health is very important. And if you feel like your problems or concerns are starting to affect your life in a negative way, visit www.trucetalk.com and know that hypnosis can be an effective solution for treating them. In general, there have been positive results from using hypnosis for most patients. However, it is essential to ensure that you work with a qualified, certified clinical hypnotherapy practitioner and avoid hypnosis as a replacement for traditional medical treatment. That's very important. because it's always good to consult your primary care doctor before starting any new therapy. Now, are you ready to give it a try? All right then. Make sure you're sitting in a comfortable, safe place. Take in a deep and slow breath, and just relaxing deeper and even deeper, drifting way down now, deeper and even deeper relaxed, and recognizing and realizing how many of us experience sensations that we regard as unpleasant. Tension, stress, strain, and discomfort. And we have already learned one method of dealing with these, and that is just breathing deeply and removing all parts of stress and strain. And using another image now, another image that can bring us peace, comfort, contentment, and deep relaxation. And another method that is so powerful, it can remove all the symptoms of stress and strain. The symptoms of stress and strain are all very subjective feelings. We feel them, but as we know only too well, it is difficult to consciously modify our feelings. And it is much easier to modify an object. And so we are now changing our unpleasant sensations into objects. If you're experiencing pain or discomfort, or if you feel tense or anxious about speaking in public, I want you to take that unwanted feeling, tension, stress, and strained muscle, and give it a shape. Just imagine a shape. Allow yourself to visualize that shape. It can be any kind of shape. It can be an abstract shape or a concrete shape. And it can be an object or a geometric design. Or it can be soft and it can be a color. Whatever shape or object first comes into your mind is the right shape or object for you. Don't try to force the shape. Just let it happen as you go deeper and even deeper relaxed. And you're doing so very well. You're peaceful, calm, and relaxed. And just relaxing and going deeper and even deeper. Give that shape a color and just imagine the size of the shape. And you can give it a size just by knowing the size or by picturing it next to an object you know the size of. And you're recognizing and realizing that the shape is the symbol of your discomfort, of your public speaking fear. And the larger the shape is, the more severe the discomfort is. And the smaller the shape is, the less the discomfort is. And practicing now, first making the shape larger, and then making it smaller. And when you make the size of the shape bigger, it is easier to make the shape smaller. And if you have difficulty making the size of the shape smaller, then use a few tricks. If the shape is a balloon, you can put a needle into it or kick it away. Throw it away. Put it on a boat or an airplane, or tie it to the back of a truck and let it drive away. And realizing that as this symbol is becoming smaller, the feelings associated with it are becoming less intense, and you can make it smaller. As small and comfortable as you want to make it. And you're making it smaller by practicing making it larger and then smaller. And you realize that these are skills, and as with any skill, the more you practice, the more powerful the skill becomes. And you are using these skills, and using these skills anytime you desire. The more you practice, the easier it is for you to allow these skills to be totally and completely effective. So very easy to use, and so very powerful. Anytime you choose to use this skill and practicing making the shape smaller and the color of the shape fade, and every time you do this, it is easier and even easier. I'm going to let you rest for a moment, but when I awaken you, you will find that you can give the shape a size and a color, and then instantly, effortlessly, and easily make the shape smaller and the color fade. And every time you do this, it becomes easier and even easier. And when I awaken you, the shape is fading and becoming smaller. Now, in a moment, you will open your eyes and be wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect, relaxed health, feeling better than before. You will have no ill effects whatsoever in your head, no headache, no ill effects whatsoever, totally relaxed, and you're hearing no buzzing in your ears, no ill effects whatsoever with your vision, your eyesight. You're relaxed, and you can speak freely. Your throat is relaxed. 1, 2, coming out slowly now. 3. Every time you function at these levels of the mind, you'll be relaxed. Coming out slowly. At the count of 4, you'll open your eyes when I get to 5 and be wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than ever before, feeling the way you feel when you have slept the right amount of revitalizing, refreshing, relaxing, healthy, wonderful sleep. And on number 5, your eyes open, wide awake, feeling fine and in perfect health, feeling better than before. Now, this concludes this episode of Public Speaking Hypnosis. Thank you for listening to this episode of TRUCETALK Hypnosis. If you found something of value, please take a moment to leave a comment, participate in the questions and the polls, and please share the TRUCETALK Hypnosis podcast with your social media feed. That's the best way to spread the word of relaxation and peace around the world. I'm your host, Lindsay, your certified clinical hypnotherapist. Have a beautiful day and relax.